Well, good afternoon, and thank all of you for joining us today. We've got a great lineup for you. We've got main event, all flowered up too, and somebody from Texas Farm Bureau Insurance as well. So thank you all for being with us. My name is Amy with the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce. Thank you for being here today. And the Chamber knows how difficult all of this time has been over the last almost couple of months now for not only businesses and customers and your employees, but everybody, the community. So we thank you for being here. We hope that you can go away with some tidbits or some new ideas on how to keep yourself and your business connected to your customers. So with that, again, thank you for being here. If you can keep yourself muted, you can leave your video on if you'd like, but just keep yourself muted during the duration of this event. If you have questions, please feel free to use the chat feature on the side of your screen. Submit those questions there. We'll kind of take care of any questions that people have at the end. If you have a question for a specific company or a specific person, please note that in the question as well, and we'll address those at the end. Please help me welcome our first guest. This is Jeff Gillespie. He is owner and operator of All Flowered Up 2. So Jeff, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and All Flowered Up 2, please?
Sure. Again, my name is Jeff Gillespie with All Flowered Up 2. My wife Stacy and I own All Flowered Up 2. We have 5 kids, 6 grandkids, and so we've been through the tough schedules of competitive sports, raising kids, usually 2 or 3 at a time every day. And we did that for years. So that's why we structured our business for convenience for our customers, because we've been there and we know how that is. Basically, a little background on me. I started running corporations in Dallas in the mid-90s, and I've been in sales in one fashion or another my whole life. I left the corporate world in 2002. Shortly after, I started in the oil and gas industry. Sometimes I feel like posting a picture of a drilling rig and then me with a bunch of flowers, because people think that, you know, I do a bunch of flowers, but what I actually do is I work in the oil and gas industry. That's my primary job, my other business. So with that being said, I started All Flowered Up 2 started in 1988. Stacy's been in that industry since '88. She's a mastermind when it comes to operations. We've had several flower shops in East Texas, Florida, Lubbock, and soon to be Amarillo later this year. She knows more about flowers than anybody that I've ever known. And she's got OCD with color coordination, so that kind of helps with wedding flowers, bouquet flowers, or, you know, any type of party or banquet setting. I talked Stacy into opening her first physical flower shop location in 2004. I was always too busy with the oil and gas industry, so I never really got involved in the business. In 2014, the oil field kind of went down, and so I got back into the sales part because nobody would hire me because they knew I'd go back to the oil and gas industry. So I got involved with her business, and we made it grow, and then I got called back out to the oil and gas industry. So it wasn't until 2017 we decided to move the family to Lubbock and open up All Flowered Up 2. And so when we did, she wanted me to get involved. And I told her, if I'm going to get involved, we're going to be open to the public. Believe it or not, before 2017, we just did the national wire services. We did, if you get online, you know, any national chain, but national chains don't have any local stores. So, you know, we end up filling them. They take their cut. They're just a third party, and people get scammed. I'll get into that later. But the internet has changed a lot as far as what we do. So we created our own website, did our own products, and have our own personal push. And so that's where we're at, you know, right now. That's who we are. We love Lubbock. We've been here for 3 years now. We've only been open to the public since 2018, November of 2018. So that's pretty much who we are. We have flowers, plants, you know, candy bouquets, candles, gift baskets, coffee, believe it or not. We rent and sell tuxedos for special events, weddings, that kind of thing. We have a custom website for ordering. We answer our phones after hours. And yes, if you don't know about us, check us out. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Let's stay connected and create a relationship, because that's really what it's about with us. It comes down to our business model is making it easy for consumers and creating a good business relationship that's long lasting. It's not about a single sale, it's about a lasting relationship that's going to last a lifetime.
That's great, Jeff. Thank you. Now we'll watch a quick video.
Need an idea for Mother's Day? You can't go wrong with flowers. They're visually appealing and fragrant, and for whatever your price range. Or maybe something else to brighten up her day, like a teddy bear, candle, bouquet, a plant, or even a unicorn. And All Flowered Up 2 can deliver all of it. So trust All Flowered Up 2 to bring your mom cheer.
If you need flowers in Lubbock, you know what to do. Just call or click. All Flowered Up 2.
That was great, Jeff. Thank you so much. Now help me welcome RJ Guajardo, General Manager at Main Event, and Julie Heath Blair, the Sales Manager at Main Event. Thank you both for joining us. Why don't you both tell us a little bit about each of yourselves as well as Main Event, please?
Thank you, Amy. We're so excited to be here. My name is Julie Heath Blair. Most of everyone knows me as Julie Heath. I got married recently, so we're getting used to the new last name. But I've been born and bred around Lubbock, Texas. I'm from a small community called Cotton Center. And I've been with Main Event for a little over 5 years now. I've been the event sales manager for going almost on 3. Both of us started about the same time as we were promoted. So going on 3 years. Love this company. I love what we've done as far as growing and really getting back out into the community. For the last year and a half, that was our goal, was to put our face back out in the community, remind people of who we are and what we do. A lot of guests either think that we're either kids or we're adults, and not knowing that there is an in-between, and that's what we provide. And then also there was a lot of guests who didn't know where we were, even though we've been here nearly 13 years. So just reminding the community of what we do. So we've really embraced that concept of just involving ourselves and reminding people of who we are. We are a 70,000 square foot entertainment venue. We host everything under one roof. So all of your entertainment needs as far as bowling. We have a multi-story laser tag arena. We also have a mini putt-putt course set in a blacklight setting. We call it Glow Golf. We do have over 100 arcade games that collect points for prizes, as well as a full restaurant menu. And then we do have 6 different chef-inspired banquets that we offer to events that book in advance. And we have over 1,200 square feet of entertainment or a private meeting space complete with AV needs. So a little bit of something for everyone. Oh, I also forgot our full bar, and then also billiards and shuffleboard tables as well. So from birthday parties and lane reservations to full center buyouts for someone that wants to come in and have a private event for just them and their guests. So we can do everything.
Absolutely. My name is RJ Guajardo. I've been with the company going on 7 years now. Started off in the Rio Grande Valley in the FAR, Texas location, moved up and opened up the Albuquerque, New Mexico location, and then got promoted here to the Lubbock community. Just like Julie said, we are a corporation, but we are very, very tight-knit with our community. All of our team members are from the community. They go to school here. And so everything that we can do to engage our guests, to engage our team, and engage our community, to go towards our mission, which is connecting people, making memories one smile at a time. And so you can find that here at Main Event under one roof, and still supporting your local community, students, Texas Tech students, and so on. So yeah, that's a little about Main Event.
Welcome to Main Event Lubbock. My name is Julie Blair, and I'm the event sales manager.
And my name is RJ Guajardo, and I am the general manager. Through the recent events surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, we as a society are having to separate ourselves to help maintain safe practices and minimize transmission of this novel coronavirus.
Just because we aren't together doesn't mean we can't celebrate you. At Main Event, we are the experts at hosting and celebrating birthdays, and we know how difficult celebrating your special day can be at this time.
To ensure all kids of all ages, even those young at heart, are celebrated on their birthday, Main Event has been hosting a daily virtual birthday party on Instagram.
Every weekday at 2 p.m. Central Time, Main Event goes live on Instagram for the largest virtual birthday sing-along in celebration of everyone's birthday. We also have special guests join us to make the celebrations extra special.
We're asking you, the City of Lubbock, and our surrounding communities to tune in and help celebrate with us. If you or someone you know has a birthday coming up during this pandemic, send us an email at socialmedia@mainevent.com with their name and age for a shout out, or even have the chance to be featured in our live stream on their birthday.
We hope to see you online at our virtual birthday parties Monday through Friday at 2 p.m. Central Time. Come help us celebrate everyone's birthday.
At Main Event Lubbock, it is our privilege to connect people, make memories, one smile at a time. We look forward to serving our guests and community when we get the all clear to reopen.
That was great. Thank you. So 2 p.m. every day, Instagram. If you got somebody you know that has a birthday, let them know. That's great. And fun to have your name out there on social media. Somebody from the company, or sorry, from the community. So that's great. So help me welcome Katie Schaefer. She is an agent with Texas Farm Bureau Insurance. I want to make sure I get all that out correctly. So Katie, welcome. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself and Texas Farm Bureau?
Thank you, Amy. I am Katie Schaefer, and like she said, I'm an agent with Lubbock County Texas Farm Bureau. I was a dental hygienist prior to the insurance world, so I dove into that a while back, and I'm loving it. I love Texas Farm Bureau. I was raised in Plainview, Texas. I'm married to a farmer and a teacher. He does a little bit of everything. We have two sweet boys, which one of them has a birthday today, so I love seeing that about Main Event. So we'll be there at 2 o'clock. Well, we're late. Oh, I missed it. But anyway, I'll let him know that you guys would have celebrated him. We actually, with Texas Farm Bureau, we offer a multitude of policies. We offer auto, home, property, life, commercial. Some see our name as Texas Farm Bureau and assume that we only associate and deal with farmers, but we love our farmers, but we do focus on assisting the generic public with different types of policies. So we are a member-based company, and we are financed by those voluntary dues provided by our members. And our members are able to enjoy the dual benefits of the political representation and then the solid pocketbook savings that we offer. Our claims office is something that we really pride ourselves on at Texas Farm Bureau. They are right down the road from us, and we service those claims very quick and efficient. So that is really all I have to say about me and Texas Farm Bureau right now.
Thank you.
Whatever it is you wrangle, whatever seeds you sow, no matter what you nurture or what you choose to grow, at Texas Farm Bureau Insurance, we're proud to protect all Texans.
Well, thank you for that. And again, thank you all for joining us today. So let's go ahead and dive into our questions. So our first question, how has your business changed since the end of March? Walk us through one of your average normal days before COVID-19, and how does it differ from your world now?
Well, actually, our business model itself really didn't change because, as I mentioned before, I mean, we were set up for convenience. Most of our deliveries are, our orders are delivered. We have a website already. But what we did notice is their buying behavior changed a lot. When COVID hit and things started shutting down, we're always in double-digit orders for the day, usually in the 30s, 40s, sometimes 50s and 60s. But when COVID hit, more people were worried about buying toilet paper than they were any other kind of product. I mean, for the first week, we saw almost no orders at all coming in. So after week 2, it started to pick back up. So, that's pretty much what we experienced as far as getting to our customers. That was a little bit easier because 90% of our orders are delivered by our drivers.
So contrary to Jeff's situation, if you will, we had to close down. We closed down our center on March 17th. We made a decision at the company level to shut all the centers down. So our day-to-day has really, really significantly changed. Where I was here on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I actually have weekends off. We're working Monday through Friday, 9 to 3. If you know me personally, I'm worthless before 10 a.m. It's just how I'm wired, but just working different shifts. And then our focus has really changed as well. When we do get back to the reopening, besides having guest experience being the number one focus, we've also got to tie the safety and sanitation into that as well, to let our community and our guests know that we want them to come out and have a fun and safe time, right? We've been cooped up in our houses for the last 2 months. We want to get out and have some fun and socialize with our families, but we're going to do it in a safe manner here, and we're going to continue to keep safety even higher than a guest experience, right? They kind of tie into each other, but we want to make sure that when we open up and our families in the community start coming in, that we're showing them that we're doing our due diligence to keep this place safe and sanitized for them to come in and enjoy and have some fun.
We were actually classified as essential. So the main thing that really changed for me was, instead of going into the office every day, I was working from home, which I'm very thankful for, and that technology would allow me to continue servicing my clients. And also we were able to continue servicing new clients that were, searching for new business. Our lobby doors closed whenever COVID-19 hit. Farm Bureau is huge on face-to-face meetings. So those annual reviews that I was doing face-to-face with my clients took a turn, and we just had to kind of adapt and relied on Zoom and FaceTime. And thankfully that was a smooth adjustment because most they're aware of those types of things. So it really has been a smooth adjustment as far as that goes. We do have several people that walk in for business. And so whenever all of this hit, that really came to a complete halt.
Okay. So question number 2. You and your employees have been impacted by this pandemic. What have you done to ensure your business has stayed relevant to your customers? And how does social media play into this?
Well, so you guys saw a little snippet, if you will, of an ad that me and Julie put together to run here in the community. But we've been leveraging social media. It's not about, I would say we're not selling anything. We're not trying to get our guests to buy anything, but just continuing that engagement and that relationship that we have with our community, whether it be in the Lubbock market or across the brand, but just really, just trying to keep engaged with them and let them know that we're going to make it out of this, and we're all going to be able to come back and have a fun time. And being able to just stay top of mind when it comes to having fun and celebrating birthdays. And it's just so weird having to celebrate in the way that we are virtually and getting together in the virtual manner. We're humans. We like social interaction. We like to be around others. And so just keeping them engaged with the birthdays and celebrating and having fun, even in these pandemic and these times of uncertainty. Just trying to keep that guest top of mind and engaged, that we're going to have fun and we're going to celebrate however we can.
Being present overall was a huge thing in my opinion. I am a people person. I absolutely love being around people. I love seeing them. So that really was a big thing. And social media, thank goodness for it, because I dove into that. I really started looking at people who have been successful with their businesses on social media, reaching out to them. And our Lubbock community is unbelievable. So by doing that and these things with the chamber, I was really able to take it to the next level and just try and progress with business there. The angle that I took for me was education. Insurance is not at the top of everybody's list of what they want to talk about, but it is a necessity. And so I just wanted to help people in understanding any little things that might be associated with insurance that might take the burden off of them during this crazy time.
I agree with Katie. I mean, social media does play, a huge part in connecting businesses with consumers. And what we did is, I got into a lot of different Facebook groups and this and that with other business owners and seeing what they're going through. And not only that, but connecting, getting to like their pages, getting to having them like ours and connect with us. And what I found out when we started connecting with each other, there's a lot of businesses in Lubbock that I knew nothing about. I'm like, wow, they didn't exist. So, it was trying to create a real big, strong, small business network. And, we can help each other out as small businesses. And that's really what we try to do. It wasn't about spending money, selling products. It was, creating awareness for our brand and understanding, the brands of other businesses in Lubbock, especially the small businesses that were hurting. Because if you have a strong network, eventually when people start going out and spending money and get back to their normal life, your business is going to benefit from it.
Good deal. Thank you so much for that. So what has been the biggest eye-opening experience that has happened to you personally or your business in the last month? And how has this helped or changed your business structure?
I'll take that one first, and I'll say working from home. I have a 2 and 3 year old, and it's just finding a place, everybody working together to make things work for working from home. But in all seriousness, I mean, that was a big deal, but a huge eye-opener through all of this has been the overwhelming support of the Lubbock community. Like Jeff said, just connecting with different Facebook pages and different businesses, it is unbelievable to me how supportive and how everybody's just pulling each other through this extremely difficult time. We're so fortunate to have the Lubbock Chamber that they play a huge role in that by having things like this and just reaching out ever so often. And like I mentioned earlier, fortunately, I've been able to continue servicing my clients and providing care for new customers.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say, the biggest eye-opener for me was the way that people change their business model to conduct meetings, via Zoom, just like we are right now. Because, with me, having an oil and gas business, it takes me into Midland physically a lot, the Midland area, the Midland Basin. So I'm not here in Lubbock a lot to actually connect with my customers, have one-on-one meetings with other business owners, that kind of thing. So being able to do it virtually was an eye-opener and a real game changer for me. And actually, after I started, doing the Zoom meetings and the one-on-ones, I was like, wow, I was stuck in old school mentality. And I'm like, I could have been doing this all along. So, I put off a lot of meetings and a lot of one-on-ones because I thought it was face-to-face, but this is face-to-face too. I just had an old mindset of, this can't be done. And I was, thinking physical and not virtual. And that was a real big change for me.
So me personally, just a time to slow down. I feel like my mind was always going a million miles an hour and not being present with people and even family, and just taking the moment that, oh, well, things aren't going to be open until 10 or 11 o'clock at night. And so it's okay if they're not open. I don't have to go today. And enjoying time at home and being able to work from home and just kind of being a presence at my house and with my new husband and just enjoying life and not feeling like I have to be 10 steps ahead of myself. That tends to be kind of the nature of our business, and really taking the moment to enjoy the slowdown for the most part. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, next question. How has your business impacted by certain businesses being able to open and accommodate 25% of their potential occupancy? If you were able to open at 25% occupancy and have chosen not to do so, why did you make that decision?
I'll take that one. We haven't changed it. Well, again, for us, the 25% occupancy, we may get one or two customers a day, not, at the same time. So again, our business model has always been convenience. It's been delivering to the customers, to their home. Now, we do contactless delivery. So, we'll set the arrangement there. We'll knock on their door, we'll ring their doorbell, whatnot, and then we'll stay in our vehicle until they actually, see that the arrangement's there, so don't die or nobody takes it or anything like that. But the main reason we stay open 7 days a week and offer same-day delivery is for convenience, because we want to bring the product to them. And yes, even on Sunday, we're open 7 days a week, same-day delivery every single day, as long as it's in by 2 p.m.
That's awesome. So certain businesses being able to open and accommodate 25%. We have a bunch of items under one roof in here. One of those is a restaurant. And so being able to see those places open back up, see what their guest flow is like. Are people excited to go back to the restaurants? Are they a little hesitant to get out of the house, so on and so forth. And then watching them do their safety and sanitation and their best practices. And so we have the Georgia market and the Oklahoma market within Main Event that have opened up. And so my advice to those GMs was fail for us, so that we can know what we need to look out for and what our opportunities may be. And I'm not saying that we want anybody by any means to get hurt or get sick or whatnot, but it's a really good learning moment for us to see what our guests are expecting when they come back to enjoy themselves in our facility.
In my boat, with other businesses opening up, I feel like it kind of opens that door that I mentioned earlier for the walk-in clients that come in. Just people being out and about. I feel like that is a game changer, because they do stop in, like Jeff had mentioned earlier, building those relationships. They'll pop in and visit. They'll refer someone else that might just want to stop in and, see what we have to offer. But yesterday was the first day that our lobby was actually open. And although it is open, we're still taking a lot of precautions. So we're scheduling appointments, communicating between agents. Our secretaries are on the ball. We just want to make sure that our members are protected and that our agents and secretaries are protected as well.
Thank you for that. So what advice do you have for your fellow business owners or operators who are looking to keep their customers connected to their businesses now and post COVID-19?
I would say everyone's on social media and work really hard. If you don't have a social media presence, get out there and make yourself known to your community. It's going to take a lot of legwork at the beginning to get all those connections and friends, but once you get it shared and out there, it can really have a really good positive impact. We're even talking about these Instagram birthday parties started because of COVID. Well, why can't we just keep them even past COVID and continue to engage our guests on the social media platform and let them know that we're here to celebrate them and we're here to have fun with them. And I think that's the advice. Everyone's on social media, whether you like it or not. So just get on there, make a presence known, and just do what you can to engage with your community and your consumers.
And to piggyback off that, something that's really resonated with me throughout this process, and it was brought up by our district operator, is a haphazard plan quickly executed is better than the best plan that's never been executed. So at this moment, none of us really had time to prepare. I know we saw COVID in China, but I don't know that we ever felt that it would be what it is today now. And so just being able to pivot and seeing what opportunities are there, if it's virtual birthday parties, if it's a restaurant delivering hamburger meat and toilet paper, they pivoted. They saw an opportunity and they went for it. And it may not be that need right now. Toilet paper's on the shelf, so then you pivot back to something else that works for your company. So just being able to execute quickly and seeing what works and what your consumers need, what your guests need, and then pivoting back to something when it's relevant again.
I agree with that 100%. Being present, in person and in social media. Social media is going to be a huge changing point after this. And just connecting through that, just being the light during a dark time. I mean, it is a crazy time. And so everybody is always up for a little positivity. I love people. And so I think just continuing to serve people, business falls into place after that, for sure.
I agree with both RJ and Katie. I mean, social media is such a big thing now. I mean, think about it 10, 20 years ago. I mean, you want to think Facebook is the #2 advertiser in the world. I mean, if you're not advertising on Google, you're advertising on Facebook, and Facebook's becoming a real big player. I mean, Google's got the phrases like, it's worth a Google, just Google it, stuff like that. Well, Facebook is #2, and their sales are getting bigger and bigger for a reason, because people connect on Facebook. I mean, everybody's on their phones. Just stop at a red light, look around, look at other people's vehicles. I guarantee you they got their head down and they're in their phone. I mean, I hate to say it, but this is the world we live in, So that's how you connect with your customers. It's not, before it was knocking on the door 20, 25 years ago. Now it's knocking on their phones. And the only way you're going to do that is social media, Instagram, Facebook, that kind of thing. So, that's really what it's about. I mean, we've saw a big boost in our social media as far as Facebook goes, connecting with customers, getting reviews from customers, reaching out to customers. And that's how it is. I mean, you want to get to somebody, you got to get to their phones nowadays. 10 years from now, 5 years from now, it might be different. But in the present time, you get in somebody's phone, you got their attention.
Great advice from all of you. Again, thank you for sharing with us and sitting with us and sharing your experiences. We really appreciate that. So we have some time for some questions. We went through the 5 questions already. So if you have a question for anybody on the panel, please feel free to put that into the chat portion. So does anybody have anything else that they'd like to offer or share? Maybe something that they missed, didn't get to touch upon, or wanted to share with our group today?
I'll say staying connected with I think that our company as a whole did a really good job staying connected with our hourly team members. We don't have any hours to offer them. We don't have any source of income to help them with. But that we still have control over some stuff, and we can help them fill out unemployment paperwork. We have this really cool program within Main Events called the Family Fund, where team members donate X amount of dollars per check, and it goes into this fund that goes out and helps our team members in natural disasters or an unexpected illness or a death of a family member. So we utilize that to stay connected with our team members. And 20 team members a day. I've got about 100 team members here, so we've been calling them about 20 team members a day just to check up on them, make sure they're okay, see how family's doing. If they're if they need something, if there's something within our control that we can help them out with, we'll definitely do that. But staying connected to those team members, we've put a lot of work and effort and training and love into our team members, and so we want to continue being that support for them. We're a family away from their family. A lot of our team members are tech students, and they get a good little family here, and being able to stay connected and using the platforms like Zoom. We host at least a meeting a week with all of our team members to be on there, and we don't really have an agenda. We just talk to each other and figure out what we're doing and how we've been, and some struggles we may be going through, and advice from other people. And it's a really good way to connect and stay connected. And so our 3 big things is engage our team, engage our guests, and engage our community. And so we're just keeping those 3 things very high level, to ensure that when we do reopen the door, we have quality team members here that are going to serve the best of the best to our Lubbock community.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, with us, my mindset is if I can help you in any way, whether it's personally, like I said, it's about convenience and And it's not just, personal, it's business too. If you own a business and there's something that we could work out or something I can help you with, whatever it is, that's what we're here for. I mean, how can I help you as another local Lubbock business owner, help grow your brand, help, whatever the case may be, whether it's branding, whether it's, trying to get your name out, or, you have a charity that, you want us to work with. That's what we're about. I mean, to us, it's just not about the bottom line. And anybody that knows me or knows us knows I don't focus on the bottom line, because the bottom line will be there if you take care of your customers, if you take care of your community. I don't care, at the end of the day. It's, have we made this person happy? Because especially with flowers, it's about an experience. When I got back into it a couple years ago, and I hate saying that because my wife and I have been together for 18 years and she's been doing it her whole life, but I've had my own business and I was just never involved. But when I started analyzing the business, our business, I said, why are people buying flowers? And you don't really think about it, but what I found out in my research and my analytics is people buy flowers to create or enhance an experience. Just like if they go to Main Event, they're going there for an experience. Like with us, we're sending a product, not just to send a product. It's about creating or enhancing an experience for the customers to brighten their day, or, it's to show condolences for a funeral, or, a new baby, they want to celebrate. They want to enhance an experience. They could do it without flowers or products that we serve, but they don't. They choose to send it because they want to create or enhance an experience. And that's what we're about. It's about creating a relationship with our customers, with the Lubbock community, because we're here to stay. I mean, we moved here 3 years ago. I love Lubbock. I've lived in Dallas. I've lived in Fort Worth. I've lived in Austin. I've lived in a lot of big cities. The traffic's horrible, which is not in Lubbock. I love Lubbock traffic. I mean, you can get from one side of town to the other in 15 minutes. No other city this size can you do this in, and I promise you, go try it. I mean, when I lived in Dallas and Fort Worth, I drove 1.5 hours one way to work in corporate America, and I refuse to do that again. I will not do that. It's about convenience, and that's what's so great about us. That's why we can really, in a big city, we can't shoot out 200-300 orders a day. There's no way we'll be sitting in traffic. In Lubbock, we can take care of a lot of customers. And when we throw numbers out there as far as how many deliveries we send out, it's not to, say anything other than we took care of X number of people and helped create or enhance X number of experiences, because Mother's Day just came and went, and we're still getting overflow from that. But again, when we look at products going out, we're helping somebody celebrate their mother or somebody they call their mother. I mean, they want something to brighten their day, and that's what we're about. I mean, again, if there's anything that I can help you with, shoot me a message on Facebook, like our Facebook page. Anything we can help you with, you or your business, that's what we're here for. It's about creating a big Lubbock community as far as the small businesses in Lubbock.
Great. Thank you all so much. And I think that's a huge thing too. I know all of you push social media today, and how that has helped all of you tremendously in reaching out to people. So if you've used a business and you are a repeat customer and you believe in them, leave those reviews. I don't think we take time out of our days to leave reviews for these companies that we trust and that we go back to time and time again. So take some time, leave some reviews for other people to read. It will make a huge difference for those companies. Their testimonials are huge and part of marketing. So encourage your customers to do that. You yourselves as customers do that. If you own a business yourself, encourage your customers to do that. Give a 5% discount, something to really get people to do that for you and build your brand and get some of that marketing done for you. So thank you all again for being here. RJ, Julie, Katie, Jeff, thank you for sharing, for taking time out of your work day to be with us and to share. If there are no questions, we'll wrap up today. Again, thank you so much. If you have not visited our new site that the Chamber has partnered with some other entities here in town with, it's in this Lubbock, or it's in this together, lbk.com. and I've got it here and I'll put it into the chat portion. Definitely visit that. It's got some recovery resources if you're looking for PPE to keep your businesses clean, or you know of businesses that are. We've got some links for face masks, for sanitizers, anything you may be looking for. So definitely visit that, share that with family and friends and other business owners as well. It's a great resource. It's all been compiled into one great location for you, so you don't have to be out there scavenging around or looking on the internet for these links. So please visit that. Definitely visit our website whenever you get a chance. On our calendar, we've got some great webinars coming up in the next few weeks. So just visit that. If you get a Monday memo from us, they're in there as well. And we also send out a Friday message to all of our members with upcoming events that you can register for. So with that, on behalf of the Lubbock Chamber of Commerce, our staff, our board of directors, thank you all for being with us today, and we hope you have a great afternoon.
Thank you, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Amy.